This is pretty cool. Like,
Continental forces, fall in! We're gonna do safety inspection, then we'll march around, probably down to the tavern a bit, and then back up, going over some drill stuff, and then we'll kind of mosey about until it's time for our actual drill. Those of you that wish to, we might go out on a small patrol around the village, to be determined. If you don't feel up to that, you're not required to do that. Okay? Poise your firelocks. Half-cocked firelocks. Open pans. You need a leather or a lead, Carter. Sir. Shoulder your firelocks. Shut. Pan. Prepare to cast about and spring rammers. Cast about. Return rammers. Shoulder your firelock. So we're gonna stick with mostly von Steuben today. So instead of coming right up here, just go like this, or you know what I mean. Return rammers, boom, boom. Fun stuff. Let's go through. Let's start off with going through the firings. Let's just step aside. Stand on the drummer. This way we're not hitting everyone with our flags. Just
including the drummer.
What's a safe direction? We're gonna march over to that green right there, so that this way we're pointing towards the trees. Continental forces, to the front, march. To the left, wheel, march. Take care, halt. Make ready. Whoops, no worries. We're not actually firing. We're just going through. We're going through our drill. Present. Fire.
Boom.
Very good. What's my? Huh? Half-cock firelock. Open pan. Nope.
Because that's gonna be an opener.
Right. Handle cartridge. Charged with cartridge. Prime. Prime cartridge, shut pan. Charge with cartridge. Draw rammer. Ram cartridge. Return rammer.
So, yeah, this is von Steuben.
That is von Steuben.
Yeah.
Okay, then come up to this position.
So, when you unfix bayonet, you go to that.
Right. Von Steuben, it's up like this.
And also 64 is like
And
that.
also 64. Fun times.
Yeah, right.
Fun times. Shoulder, firelock. Actually, no. Now we'll go through. We'll go back through it again. Make ready. Take aim. Fire.
Boom.
Half-cock firelock. Charge with cartridge. Handle cartridge. I'm trying here. Prime.
Do it till you get the command right. You can do it again.
Charge with cartridge.
Oh, bring him to the position you need him in.
Draw rammer. Ram cartridge. Return rammer. Shoulder firelock. I know. Fix your bayonet. Totally do that on the order, but I know you're supposed to go down to the order.
I wonder what happened to it.
I was trying to figure out how that happened.
There's a space in the
Shoulder firelock. Charge your bayonet.
Huzzah!
Don't pull mine.
Don't pull mine.
If somebody farts when I pull on these, that's half a ration for the day. That's a good fit. Shoulder arms. Unfix bayonets. Shoulder firelock. Order firelock. Take your ease, clasp hands. Or stand and clasp hands.
Which one's class?
welcome. We are the 5th Connecticut Regiment as well as the 25th Continental. We are members of different reenactment groups, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the different drills that we use as part of the Continental Army. You'll see that all of us, right wheel, real quick, let's face the crowd. Right wheel, smart.
That was a command.
Take care, halt. You'll see that we are wearing different colored uniforms. This blue coat faced in red is the uniform of a soldier of the 5th Connecticut Regiment. It is shorter than the traditional long coat. These are some of the things that are able to tell, that let people tell each regiment apart. You'll notice we work with a drummer. The drummer is one of the main ways of communication across the battlefield. It's loud, it makes a lot of noise. It's a great way to communicate. When we're marching, we often march to the drummer's beat. If there's no drummer along, you'll hear the corporals or sometimes even the sergeants calling out, step, step, to a certain cadence. Right now, I'll face the men around. We'll go through the firings from the start as if they were brand new recruits. So, to the right about, face. You'll see the men, they grab their cartridge boxes. In the early parts of the war, we're using what's called the 64 Manual of Arms. In that manual, it states you slap your cartridge box, turn on your heel. So you see the men did that. Make ready. Up to this position. They will fully cock their muskets. Anyone ever heard the phrase going off half cock? Well, one of the things that can happen sometimes if the gun is not maintained, and mine can't, because, oh, that's not good, that wasn't supposed to happen. Apparently I had mine at full cock, didn't realize it. Going off half cock means that if I pull this trigger, this hammer is going to slam forward into the pan. We all know how a flint and steel kind of works, kind of, sort of, yeah?
So that's the one.
Okay.
Down lower.
So the men are not loaded right now. We're going to go through the whole sequence of them learning how to load, and then once that's done, we will give them an actual round to fire off. Take aim. The men lower their muskets. They level them all out to aim down down range. Fire. The men come to what's called the recover position. They seize the pocket musket. By this point, it is now like this. Forward, they're going to seize it. Then they will go through half cock, fire lock. They'll pull the cock to half cock. Handle, cartridge. And at this point, I'm going to face them about because it's easier to see. Right about face. Yeah, this is at your leisure, right about face. Elevate as best you can. So, at this point, they have grabbed a cartridge out of their cartridge box. They have used their front teeth to tear the cartridge. They are now holding the cartridge like this until ordered otherwise. Then the next command is prime. They will pour a little bit of the powder out of the top of the cartridge into the pan. Shut pan. They shut the pan, they casted out their musket. Then they'll be given the order to charge cartridge. That's when you put the cartridge down the barrel. They also seize the ramrod with their hand. Ram, cartridge. They will draw their ramrod, and they're going to stay in this position until ordered otherwise. Ram. So real quick, grab their ramrod, return it back to this position. Return rammer. This is the next position. They come up here because following that command of return rammer is shoulder fire lock. Right? This is the shoulder. You may see the World War II guys, they have their own version of shoulder. It's the same as this. They also use left shoulder. We don't do that. So So now I'm going to face the men around. We'll go through the firing again. Now these men, if they have done everything properly, their muskets would be loaded. They are not loaded, so you don't have to worry. Those of you with small children, those that are sensitive of hearing, I will let you know when they are going to live fire. Right about face. Make ready. Take aim. Fire. So now that they've gone through the priming and loading movements, I can give them the command to prime and load for real. I'm going to keep them pointed that way while they're doing this so that there's nothing pointing at you guys.
Yeah, when we have a group this small, it's pretty easy to hear the steam sergeant give the command. When you have 1,000 people and there's the sound of the dead and dying, the dead are a little quieter, but the dying are also really loud. So you have to have something that can be heard over all of that action. That's where the drum signals come into play.
We'll do 2 rounds of firing. The second one I want the flag. Okay. So they can kind of see that too. Come to the shoulder when ready.
Corporal,
Yes.
don't ram down the cartridge.
Did somebody ram down a cartridge? Was it a tight fit?
No,
All right.
you probably wouldn't even notice it.
I'm going to give them fair warning that it might be a little bit louder than normal.
I don't think you'll.
But elevate up.
Yep.
All of you elevate up.
Okay.
Actually, 3 paces to the rear. March. 1, 2, 3. Come to the shoulder when ready. All right. Fair warning. It might be a little loud. These are firearms. We're working with black powder. That's kind of the nature of these things.
So you're not supposed
If
to
you are
back up.
sensitive to
You're only
hearing,
supposed
now
to
is a
take the
good
rammer
time
out.
to cover your
Or put the
ears.
paper down.
Otherwise,
Did
it's
we
going to be a
ram that
little loud.
yesterday?
No.
Make ready. You'll see that some of them have even taken off a little piece of leather that's on top of their hammer. That is a safety device. I will get to that as soon as we've gone through the firing. Present. Fire. Now. Prime and load. So, talking a little bit about what we just saw. That would not have been the most efficient of volumes. Typically, when the command to fire is given, you want to see the whole line fire as one.
So we're ramming.
Sometimes you'll see some instances like firing by sections where
that
these
row
3
keep-
men will fire, these 3 men will fire down the line. Sometimes you'll see firing by companies, whereas we will be one company. There'll be another company
2004,
down
I
the
think, was
line
last
from
time
us.
we were allowed to do
We
that.
will fire first, start the
Even
prime and
like
load,
people like don't.
and then
you're not
the
supposed to
next
do that. I'm
company
like,
will
well,
fire.
It's not against the rules yet. So then they, then
Talking
they
a little bit
start.
about safety.